to my channel. Welcome to Frugal Vlogmas Day 9. Gosh, tomorrow we're going to be in double figures. The time is going fast. I'm back in my drafty greenhouse again today because I am putting the finishing touches to my door wreath. So I've just been making another big wreath. This is the last one to go on my front door. Just got to decorate that later. And I thought I would share with you some other things I'm making and some other things I'm doing to save money, things that I don't buy, things I don't spend money on for Christmas. One of them being wreaths, as I always make my own, and I can make them for obviously a fraction of the cost that you can buy them in the shops. And before I learnt to make wreaths, I would just literally get bunches of holly and greenery and tie it with a ribbon and hang that down on the door instead, and I still sometimes do that too. So I thought I would just give you a quick video on things I'm not spending money on this Christmas. Now the first thing is tableware, napkins, tablecloths, that sort of thing. Enough said on that one. I did a massive video on that, but I'm not buying any more of that sort of thing, and I'm not in the future either. I'm going to just stick with my reusables because everything's just gone up in price so much. I'm also not going to buy any more decorations. I'm going to use the decorations I have. I'm quite good with that anyway. I don't buy masses of decorations every year. Some of my decorations are nearly 70 years old. They're ones we had when I was a kid, and some that my mum bought with her when she was a child and stuff like that. And yeah, I just reuse my decorations. I also use a lot of fresh greenery and things. We always used to put our decorations up later when I was at home because we used to just put lots of holly up everywhere. Basically, we used to get big bunches of holly and we put that all around the rooms, around the picture and everything. We only used to decorate the one room anyway. We had the tree up and lots of holly, and that's the sort of thing that I'm going to be doing more this year and in the future. But I mean, I've got plenty of decorations to go up anyway, so I'm not going to be buying any more decorations. I've stopped buying real Christmas trees. I found they were getting so expensive. The price was just going up and up and up, and so a few years ago, not quite sure how many years ago, I think it was definitely pre-COVID, so it was probably about 5-6 years ago, we actually got a really nice Christmas tree in Asda in the sales. They'd actually reduced it just before Christmas. It was down from £50 to £25, and it's got lights on it already, and it had pine cones and artificial berries on it, so I absolutely loved it. And we've had that one ever since, and I'm not buying real trees anymore. Just keep using the reusable until it eventually falls apart. I also add the Christmas decorations to the tree and a few extra pine cones for good measure. Clothes and outfits. I don't buy a new Christmas outfit. I'm going to be using something that's in the cupboard. I don't really go out that often, so I've got things that have hardly been worn. So probably the little black dress will come out. I mean, you can't go wrong with a little black dress, and you can always dress it up with different accessories. Although I have got a voucher that I was given for Mother's Day that I still haven't used. So you never know, I might treat myself to something new, but doubtful. I might keep that for when I actually need something. But yeah, I don't really buy a new outfit or anything. I don't own a Christmas jumper. Makes me sound like Scrooge, but the reason being is I had 5 children and they all needed Christmas jumpers for all the school things. That's a lot of money for something that you wear only very briefly in the year, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to wear it if it's not Christmas, does it? I mean, and as soon as Christmas is gone, you tend to put them away. So I always had quite a lot of Christmas jumpers to sort of produce for all the school things, so I certainly wasn't going to spend extra on a jumper for myself that I would only wear very briefly. And my husband, bless him, is not a Christmas jumper kind of a person, so we don't do Christmas jumpers. I just did them for the children for the school things. Same with pyjamas. It's a new thing now to do all this sort of Christmas pyjama thing. It wasn't really a big thing when my kids were young, so we sort of missed that out a bit. And when I was a child, it certainly was not a thing. I don't even know if there was Christmas pyjamas about then. We always got a new night dress or a pair of pyjamas for Christmas. That was the standard thing you always had every year. But it wasn't Christmassy. It was just whatever. I think my favourite the one is I had this gorgeous night dress, and it had fairies dancing around toadstools on it, and I loved that. And I was gutted when it eventually became too small for me. So yeah, we don't really do the Christmas pyjamas or anything like that. Prefer things you can wear all year round. I don't usually get my hair done or anything like that. As you could tell, it's growing out at the moment. It's in between styles. I don't spend a lot on haircuts. I just haven't got the spare money to go and do that sort of thing. I usually have at least one a year, sometimes two. But it is sort of looking a bit like it needs a haircut, but I'm trying to grow it out the style. And at the end of the day, I'll just stick on a hat or a headscarf or something like that, or a hairband, and sort of that sort of thing. I'm only at home with my family. They're used to me by now, so I won't be spending lots of money in salons. I won't be getting my nails done in a salon either. We did the one Christmas, myself and some of my girls went and got our nails done. It was lovely. I really enjoyed it, but it was a bit pricey, I have to say. And then you're stuck with the same colour for quite a long time with the acrylic nails. So I just get some nail varnish, that usually some Primark do some quite good ones, or some other brands. I think I've got a Natural Collection, and you can get them for about £1 and they last ages. And I'll just paint my own, or I'm lucky I've got older two girls. My girls will perhaps paint my nails, but you know, it's I'm busy cooking and tidying up and doing all that sort of thing. So yeah, the nails aren't a big priority. So I won't be getting my nails done and spending money on stuff like that. I just haven't got it to spend. But I will have nail polish on. I'll just say buy some cheap nail varnish. Well, I've got loads. I don't need to buy any more. I've got some that is still going strong. I'll probably just put a fresh coat of that on. What else am I? Oh, we don't spend extra money on streaming channels, you know, all the Netflix and stuff like that. I've got a few DVDs that we like that traditionally come out at Christmas, our favourite Christmas things. I love Albert Finney and Scrooge, the musical. There's loads of different versions of Scrooge, but Albert Finney and that one is my favourite. We traditionally always watch that on Christmas Eve, and I've got the DVD. I've also got the DVD of things like the Porridge Christmas Special and the Good Life Christmas Special, that sort of thing, so quite enjoy those. There's plenty on the television. We do have Amazon Prime, so we have plenty of scope, and YouTube. YouTube does show films. You can there's films on there and things like that, so we have plenty of choice for that. We don't need to rent movies or anything like that for the holidays, so we don't spend money on that. Takeaways, extra food like that, that's something we don't do here. There isn't a lot of takeaways in the area. We don't have any Deliveroo or anything, Just Eat come into our door because we live in the middle of nowhere. And because we've got some food allergies in the family, we've never really got into takeaway food. So we don't go and get pizza night or anything like that over Christmas. If we do, it's all cooked at home, and that could save a lot of money. Takeaways are quite pricey, so we don't do that. That's another thing we don't do at Christmas. I know some of my friends do over Christmas. They'll get a takeaway, but everything is just cooked at home. And talking of food, we're not going to be buying excess food this year. That's been a battle I've been fighting for years. We always spend way too much money on Christmassy food, and there's always loads left afterwards, and you're trying to get the children to take it back with them, and they're going, no, I've got enough. When they were younger, anything that could be squirreled away for lunch boxes for school, I used to do that towards the end of the Christmas period, because you know, your eyes get bigger than your belly, don't you? And you could just carry on grazing forever, and it's not that healthy, and it does seem quite a waste. So I've cut down a lot on the amount of food I buy for Christmas, especially because of the way the prices have gone. And my argument is, if we run out, the shops are only shut for a day, 2 at the most. If we run out, we'll go and get some more. A couple of my children are around who will drive me somewhere. So if we run out of food, we can always go and restock. But we haven't run out yet, so I'm sure we'll be fine. So that's a few things I'm not spending money on this Christmas. It does make me sound a bit of a Scrooge, but I'm not. We do different things in our family. We have some lovely family traditions that don't cost a lot of money, a lot of which are free, which I will share with you in another video. I also do a lot of homemade things. I will be homemaking my Christmas crackers very shortly soon as well, and so I'll be sharing that with you too. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss all that fun-filled merriment of our family Christmases. And until next time, let's all stay frugal.